How's the running going, Bill? Still out every morning before breakfast?
Yes, absolutely. But things have changed recently.
What? You're training for a marathon or something?
No, not that. I've started running in a different way.
In a different way? I thought there was only one way of running.
You won't believe this, but I've taken up barefoot running. It's the latest thing.
Barefoot running? Are you nuts? That must be really hard on your feet.
No, listen, before you start, just let me tell you how I heard about it. I read this book called Born to Run by this guy named Chris McDougall. His whole argument is that it is healthier to run barefoot.
Because?
Well, he first read about this runner that won a 160-kilometer race through the mountains wearing only a pair of sandals at the age of 55. And McDougall wondered how he could run like that without being injured.
Well, he must have been pretty unusual, that's for sure.
Apparently, he was a member of this tribe, the Tarahumara, who all run like that, barefoot or with sandals. It's a way of life for them. They do it in a very natural way.
And so?
Well, that was his inspiration, and the book talks about a whole new way of looking at running. For example, there are people who say that conventional running shoes give you more support and protect your feet from impact when you're running on hard ground. But when you read Born to Run, you realize it's just the opposite. In fact, sports shoes cause injuries. They put pressure on your feet and...
I'm not sure I believe that. It seems more comfortable to me to run in sneakers. There's no comparison. To go running barefoot, I can't imagine the pain.
No, it's not like that. Well, at first, it's not easy, but you get used to it after a while.
I'm not sure I could, you know?
Well, if you don't like that idea, you can try out these sports shoes that make you feel like you're barefoot. They're called Five Fingers, and they're incredible. They have thin, flexible soles that are really comfortable, and they look amazing, like having gloves on your feet.
Now I've heard everything. High-tech shoes that make you feel like you're running barefoot? That just doesn't make sense.
There are lots of runners who have gotten rid of their shoes, and they've gotten rid of their stress and injuries as well. They've changed their habits, and they're having a lot more fun running.
What does that have to do with stress?
Well, the book says that the way we run is all wrong. First, there are races that require special preparation and equipment, and there are companies that make a lot of money from running products. It's big business. And there are people who run marathons. They are obsessed with beating their time and keeping up with others. When they don't reach their goal, they just burn out or give up. There are people who say you have to suffer, that running has to hurt. I think that's all wrong. For the Tarahumara, running isn't work, it's an art, and I believe that too.
Well, good for you, but I think your barefoot running's crazy. Honestly, I do.
One. Only use shoes I recommend. 2. I don't understand people who run marathons. 3. It was the Tarahumara people who influenced Chris. 4. There are many things you can do barefoot. 5. It's the Five Fingers shoes that resemble feet. 6. Runners I know don't like being barefoot.